Would you check those clothes in the dryer
Okay.
and see if they dry? Hello, welcome into the live. Hello, happy new year. I hope that you're happy, healthy, and sane. See if they dry for me, please. And if they dry, we can go ahead and cut that dryer off. We are just meal prepping for the upcoming week so that we can be successful. So I've been cutting up some pineapples. It's dry? Yeah. Okay, cool. Thank you. We can turn that off. On your next break, you can fold them up, right? Uh-huh. See you in an hour. Hello, welcome in. Hello, everyone. I hope that everyone's doing well. My name is Schvonne, and I share simple plant-based recipes. So all we're doing is just cutting up some pineapples. See, I've cut up some pineapples, and what we're gonna do is just put them in the freezer for smoothies for the coming week, right? So I do this instead of buying the frozen fruit. I meant the frozen pineapples. If the pineapples look good at the store, I don't buy them. I don't buy the frozen. But if the pineapples do not look good, then I do not, if the pineapples don't look good, then I have no choice but to go ahead and get the frozen, right? Because that's my option. Hope that you're doing well. Thanks for joining the live. I appreciate you. Let me turn on the light so you can see a little better. I'm doing a faceless live today. Hello, welcome in. I hope that you're doing well. I hope that you're eating well also. Did you eat well today? Let everyone in the chat know. Make sure you give me a thumbs up, please. And thanks for taking the time to watch me cut up some pineapples. I hope that you ate very healthy today, right? I hope that you ate healthy today. Let everybody know what you ate today. What did you do? I'm doing good. How are you doing? I cannot complain. Please give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. I share simple plant-based recipes. Let me know what you do, right? But we gotta set ourselves up for a successful week. So we're just chopping up some fruit and we're gonna put this in the freezer. I actually did 2 pineapples already and the bag is almost literally full. So I have a mixture of different types of fruit that I'm gonna be making lots of smoothies, lots of fruit smoothies, and also some vegetable smoothies as well. Okay, does that sound like a plan? Making sure that we take good care of ourselves, and that means that we're gonna have to take a little bit of time to show some love to ourselves, right? Yep, yes we do. We wanna put our own hands on our food, okay? And we know that it's good and it's nice and clean. So that's what we're doing. Hello, welcome in. Thanks for joining the live, I appreciate you. Let me see. After I'm done cutting up my pineapples, I'll do a, let's do a stuffed red bell pepper. How about that? I gotta clean off my cilantro though, and clean off some bay leaves, because that's gonna be like a little side salad. I'm gonna have like some bay leaves, and my avocado is not as ripe as it's not really ripe, but I'm gonna eat it anyway. I'm gonna take the skin off and put it on the stove and just warm it up to soften it. And I'm gonna eat it that way. So just to have that on the side on top of the bay leaves, I'll eat that today. With a little bit of mushrooms, I'll put a little bit of mushrooms on top. I have some plant-based meat mixture. We can put that on top. And that's all we need to eat today. We don't need to eat a whole lot, okay? What you eating today? We don't need a whole lot. That's very filling. That will take us for the whole day. A nice, healthy, plant-based meal. And it's very simple. You'll see it won't take me long to get it together. Okay? The bell pepper is full of antioxidants, full of vitamin C, right? What we need for the winter, right? We need a good immune system, okay? Because you never really know who's really sick, right? And everybody's touching everything, right? So you want to make sure your immune system is very strong. So eliminate a lot of the bad sugars, and we're putting the good natural sugars in our systems by eating the fruit whole, right? Or putting it in our smoothies, right? If you get a little munchy, instead of getting something bad, or you know, I guess you would have like a cheat day or something. Then after your cheat day, you need to get back on it, right? And start back eating healthy again. So not too much sugar, especially in the winter time, because a lot of people are sickly. Yummy. The time here is USA, 3 o'clock. Okay? And we should be eating nice and early. It's the perfect time to be eating. So this is our one meal for the day. Broke our fast with some fruit, right? And then we're gonna have our entree, right? And then that's it for tonight. Just drink water, all right? That's it. That's all you need, because everything that we're gonna have is very filling. You're not gonna be hungry, okay, at all from what we're about to make. You shouldn't be. Anything else is pure greed. Make sure you give me a thumbs up. Where are you from? Indonesia. Nice. What kind of food do you make there? I want to taste the Indonesian meal. What kind of things do you all eat? That's interesting. How's the weather in Indonesia? Okay. Look how packed this is. And believe me, I was eating some pineapples throughout, along with putting this pineapple in here. I was eating too. So this is nice. This is perfect. This is gonna last my son. This could probably last him 2 weeks, honestly, because I have other fruit that I'm gonna mix this with. Okay. I have like strawberries, bananas. I have blueberry, raspberries, a whole other fruit that I can just mix this with the pineapple. And then I can eat this if I get hungry throughout the week. So that'll be my food. So when you see some really good pineapples at the store, you have to get them. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. And thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you for the love. Okay. So let me get the okay, so this is the organic dandelions. This is a bitter green, okay? Really good for you. It's gonna cleanse the blood. This is some organic cilantro. This is the best batch I've ever seen at the store from Whole Foods. I typically do not buy my greens from there. Okay? because I get better quality at the farmer's market. So, first time for everything. I said, oh, that's perfect. This is perfect. This was meant to be. I was meant to come here today. Oh my. Okay. All right. So this is what we're gonna do. Now, we're just gonna wash these up real good in the sink. You should be able to see the sink. Yeah, you can see my hand. So you can see the sink over here. So we're gonna wash these up thoroughly first before we eat them, right? Because you know you gotta wash your vegetables off, even if it's organic. See how pretty it is? Even if it's organic, we're gonna wash them off. Now we're gonna leave the stem on because it has good nutritional value. Don't ask me what type of nutritional value it is, but we're gonna leave the stems on. Now for the cilantro, I will say, let me see. Let me take these rubber bands off. Sometimes the stem is very thick on the cilantro. When it gets thick like that, I tear it off. I tear it off. Even though, look, this is thick too. I really shouldn't do that. So I'm not gonna do that anymore. I feel like I'm wasting food when I do that. I can chop this up very, very fine, honestly, and we could really savor this, okay? Hello, welcome in. Thanks for joining the live. I appreciate you. I hope all is well. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. My name is Schvonne Sheppard, and I share simple plant-based recipes. So let's go ahead and clean this now, okay? Let me clean out my sink. My sink is pretty clean, okay? I made sure I cleaned up last night, so I don't have a lot to do today, right? And you can clean up as you go. Let's do the cilantro first. I like to do it separately. I like to clean my vegetables separate. Hey, Kobe, I hope we're doing the right thing down here. Kobe? Hope we're doing the right thing down here. Good. So we use a little bit of baking soda. We use a little bit of apple cider vinegar. You can use lemon as well, right? If you have some lemon, use that. Even though it's organic, we still want to clean it, right? Because you just never know. So thanks for joining the live. I hope that everyone's doing well. We're gonna make a really simple dish, medicinal dish. All right. We want to try to add as many herbs as possible inside of your food. Let me tell you why. The reason why is because we want to make sure that we're improving our digestive system, right? We want to purify our blood as much as we possibly can, and we do that with herbs, okay? We do that with as many minerals as we can possibly put into our system, okay? We're feeding our organs. We're feeding our digestive tract, right? We're feeding the liver, the kidney, right? Exactly. That's the goal. We can't be selfish, so we have to say, oh, what does my liver want to eat today? What does my colon want to eat today? Right? How can I feed you? How can I feed you? should be thinking when I eat my food. Every time I make my plate, I should be saying that to myself. Which internal organ should I be feeding today, right? Or how many of them should I be feeding today, right? That's what I should be thinking about. That's what we should be thinking about. How can I be good to my organs on a consistent daily basis? Okay, so I told you I like to do it. I told you I like to clean them separately. I do, because the reason why is because cilantro, it gets so scattered and about. I just like to do it separately. I don't like to mix it. So I could be wasting a little bit of water. But that's the way I like to do it. And what we're gonna do is we can chop this up really, really fine too. And we're gonna prepare it for a pasta dish too for my son for this week as well. Okay? He can have the herb in his pasta. Right? And it can be plant-based chickpea made out of flour, or it can just be your regular spaghetti. But try to get the one that has the chickpea flour. Try to get that sometimes. That way you're staying away from too much excessive sugar. Alright? That's what we want to try to avoid as much as we possibly can. It's the sugar content. What we're addicted to, sugar. I know that I am. But not anymore. I'm going to make a full conscious effort to do better. So just washing off the dandelions, okay? Give them a nice bath, all right? Try to use the bitter herbs as much as you can. I know they don't taste the best, but there's things that we can do to hide the taste of it naturally. So I wanted to show you. This is the chickpea pasta, plant-based, and this is the non pasta that's just regular, right? So there's a little bit of a difference in color, right? Texture, all of that. A good way to do it, you can wean yourself off of this by mixing this with that. That's what I'm doing for my son right now. And then when your money's a little tight, right? You can get a little bit of this and mix it, you know, as well. But at least try to do more of this than that, okay? And look out for the sales. Okay? So when you do more, you just do more. When you can't, you just can't. You know? So I understand. Completely understand. So whenever I go to the store and I see a deal, I see something on sale, I just go ahead and grab it because we're going to eat it anyway. So thanks for joining the live. I appreciate you. Thank you for giving me a thumbs up as well. I appreciate you. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to my channel so you can learn more about creating simple plant-based recipes. All right? Okay, I'm very thorough, so forgive me. It may take me, I'm almost done washing them. I mean, they look so clean when I picked them up, to the point where I really didn't have to do anything. But you have to still, so we can't be lazy. So, look at that, very clean, right? And you can put that in a smoothie, right? Put that in a smoothie for your children so they can get their greens in. They don't want to eat these greens in a salad form, so just throw it in a smoothie. So that's what I'm going to be doing for Kobe this week. This is his green vegetable. You can do cilantro. We can mix it, right? Because the more mixing of the greens, the better. So you can mix, you can mix different greens in, right? Okay, see, that's what they do at the store. They drop it on the floor. So you come home and people touch it. You got to make sure you clean your vegetables off, right? You got to make sure you do that. Welcome in. Thanks for joining the live. I appreciate you. Thanks for giving me the thumbs up. So for his, because he's supposed to have 3 servings of vegetables per day, right? So you have your dandelions, you have your cilantro here, and you could cut up a couple of pieces of avocado and throw it in the smoothie along with your fruit. So you have your fruit smoothie. You can have a separate one. I do it separate. I do his green vegetables in a smoothie, put banana in it, pineapple, put some ginger in there, and then I do a separate one which is fruits, antioxidants every morning. I do that every morning because you want to make sure that those bowels are moving, okay? So let's go ahead and start off with the base of the plate, okay? The base. So the base, let me see. Okay, there's your plate. Can you see it? There's your plate. I may turn the camera around so you can see me, but you really don't have to, honestly. So for our plate here, okay, we're gonna do a few things, okay? Bear with me. Bear with me. Stay with me. Because I'm just kind of thinking of how I'm gonna do this as I go. Okay? It's gonna be good. Don't worry. Because we got red onions. We have a lot of things that we can put into this salad. All right? I appreciate you. My avocado is not ripe as much as I would like for it to be. Let's open it up and see together. Let's see what we can do with this avocado. It may be frozen because I have it in the refrigerator but my refrigerator is a little extra cold, so it may just need to thaw out. Ooh. I should have kept it out last night, I didn't think I would be eating. See, how it's not really, it's not as ripe as I would like for it to be, honestly. But you know what? It's almost ripe. It's not there yet. So it's gonna be a little hard to eat. Just a little bit. It's almost there. And I bought these a while ago too. Kind of quiet down there, Kobe. Kind of quiet. Where your friends at? Oh, okay. Don't want me to hear your conversations? I like messing with my son. Love it, love it. Okay. Okay, it's almost there. I think we're going to use this. We can use this. Okay, there we go. So we're going to start to plate this. Half of an avocado. Let's make sure we scrape all of it out, honey, because we don't want to waste this avocado, honey. We don't want to waste this. All right. It's a little on the hard side. I'm gonna have to be honest with you, okay? It ain't enough to break your teeth though. So bear with me. We can put that in the oven for a little bit and soften. Not oven, but we can put on the stove top and soften it up a little bit. No problem. Okay? So we'll save this one for last. So here's the thing. What we're gonna do is let's chop up a little bit of the dandelion. Okay? Let's just kind of move that to the side. And this is how we're gonna make our base of our salad. Okay? Don't let these greens fool you. Look, you should never be purchasing iceberg lettuce. Why? Well, you can buy your salad like this. See how nice and dark and green it is? And make sure we chop the stems up like little baby pieces. Okay? If you want to go back over here and chop that up too, feel free, right? Just like that, okay? So this is how we're going to make our plate. Okay, we got our green leafy vegetables right here on the side, right? Hello, hello, welcome in. Thanks for joining the live. I'm Schvonne Sheppard. I share simple plant-based recipes, and we're just literally just using whatever I have in the refrigerator and creating something. Not anything that I have even thought out, to be honest with you. So, but just focusing on green leafy vegetables, creating a plate that's full of antioxidants, right? Healthy fats, right? And no meat. No meat whatsoever, because we get our protein from our plants. Okay? So look how nice that looks. Look how nice that the green vegetables look. Look how nice that looks, right? Looks very nice, right? You have your avocado on the side. Like I said, you can warm up the avocado. You can put on the stove and make it soft. I've done that before. And I'm probably gonna end up doing that again, okay? So let's just put this to the side for a minute. And we're gonna take this red bell pepper, okay? Because we're making a stuffed red bell pepper. So how do people do the stuffed red bell pepper? How do they cut it? I'm gonna do it this way. I don't know how everybody else do it, but I'm gonna do it this way. I'm gonna make it where it works for me. Okay? And we're gonna stuff it this way. All right? So I haven't done stuffed red bell pepper. I haven't stuffed red bell peppers in a while. So this is literally alive, okay? because I haven't done this in a long time. So I'm just imprompting here. But how hard can it be? Can't be that hard, huh? Now I would like to kind of take this part out right here, right? Don't that make sense to take that part out? And I've never seen anyone do this, so I'm just kind of doing it on my own here. So just take this part out, right? I don't need that part. I love simple recipes like this, right? Don't cost a whole lot of money and it's gonna taste delicious at the same time. Let's just clear that part out, right? Take all the seeds out, right? That one's perfect. And I'm just raking the seeds in the trash can. And the seeds may not be a bad thing to eat because it may have some vitamins in there. So it's okay if some seeds stay in. So now we can stuff this, right? With whatever we want to stuff it with. Sounds like a plan. So, see, our plate is looking nice already. All right, let me get this cleaned off. Because I like to clean as I go. All right. So, make sure that's clean. Okay, so this is how our plate is looking so far. Okay. So also too, what I want to do is cut up some red onion. Red onion is really good for you. Hello, hello. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thanks for joining the live. I hope that you're doing well. Let's see. We got a little bit of red onion here. So we want to make sure that we have an array of really good things, right? So another thing too, yeah, let's do the red onion. Let me kind of put this to the side so hopefully you can still see that. Yeah. What I'm doing is just cutting up the red onion, okay? You've got to put a couple of pieces of that red onion in here. I just love red onion. Do you? You love red onion in your salad? Gotta have some red onion, man. Make sure you don't cry. It comes quick. It's like, whoa, I did not know. I was so close to the red onion, right? So just cutting up a couple of pieces of the red onion. Yeah, you can see me. There you go. So the way that I want to eat it is gonna be like this, thinly sliced, okay? Not a whole lot, I just want to taste it. So I like them like onion rings like that. So just gonna place those on top of my greens, right? Ooh, I spoke too soon when it came to those onions. Baby. Nice and strong. So just take the onions, right, and disperse it on top of the green, okay? Woo! Those onions, baby. Woo! Yes, love the red onions and your avocados. Yes, me too. Delicious, huh? Delish. So we're gonna continue to love on ourselves, right? And this is how we do it. This is how we love on ourselves. Every day we take the time to make ourselves a really nice meal. Right? I hope that you did that today. I hope that you ate well today. Thanks for joining the live. Please make sure you give me a thumbs up. Please, please, pretty please. And also subscribe to the channel. share simple plant-based recipes. Simple plant-based recipes. Ooh, I have some green bell peppers too. Maybe I'll stuff those tomorrow. Right? I can have something to eat tomorrow. I hope that everyone's doing well. I hope that you are happy, healthy, and sane. Today, tomorrow, and for the rest of your life. Right? Health is wealth. Don't you love creating healthy dishes? So this is what we're gonna stuff the peppers with. I know it looks like you're like, what is that? But that's my meat replacement. Okay, I use pecans. All right. And for the oil for the salad, we're gonna use MCT oil. MCT oil is brain food. Okay, and I need all the brain food I can get. Oh, Lordy. Don't pay me any mind, you all, but I'm gonna put these avocados just a little bit on the stove, just a little bit to get it soft. That kind of works for me. I put on the stove top to get a little warm and to get it soft. This actually could have been a raw meal. It could be a raw meal. It is a raw meal, right? Hello, welcome in. Thanks for joining. I appreciate you. It could have been 100% completely raw, you guys. It could have been. But I like my food warm. That'll be a really good challenge, though, I think. You know what? We can do it raw. I just kind of like mine warm, just to touch the pot a little bit, just to warm it up. I guess it's just a mind thing. It's a mind thing for me. But we'll have to challenge and do a raw challenge one day. Okay, we greased up the avocado a little bit, right? So it won't be too terrible to bite into, right? How's that looking? Is that looking good? We have our stuffed, right? We got our stuffed. We'll put a little bit in here so it won't be too stuffed. Right, that's good, right? Then put a little mushrooms on top, right? More brain food, right? And I'm just making a plate of spaghetti for my son. And what you do is just sprinkle a drizzle of some black pepper, right? On top of it. You know, black pepper has medicinal purposes as well. So ground black pepper, you can never go wrong with that, okay? And now you made a really simple plant-based dish for yourself and for your family. And you see it didn't take me long to do that, right? That was very simple, doesn't take long to do at all. Anybody could do that, okay? Very simple. So being plant-based is not difficult at all, right? It doesn't have to be. You know, take a little bit of it, and it's not costly either, okay? It doesn't cost a lot, especially when you know how to kind of put everything together, right? I'm making my son a pasta dish. This is kind of brewing in the background, so just kind of warming it up for him. And of course, I got to put my seasonings and stuff in there for him. You say to yourself, you're altogether beautiful. There is no defect in you. And of course, you can put like a little dressing. Make sure it's no dairy in it. So this is a non-dairy yogurt deal, okay? And you can put that on top of there like that. All right. Put that on top of your avocado. Put that on top of the salad. Okay. You don't need a whole lot because you have so many oils and stuff already in the salad. Right? The oil that I put in there, the coconut oils. All right. So you just drizzle that on top. Right? And you're all set. You're all set to bite into some gooey goodness. Just gooey goodness. Okay? There's your stuffed red bell peppers. All right? Very, very good for you. All right. Thanks for joining the live, guys. I appreciate you. This is just, you know, a little bit of a cilantro mix, right? And what you want to do, speaking of cilantro, you want to remember the cilantro that we washed, right? We want to take a little bit of that cilantro and put it on top of, right? Put it on top right here. Make it really pretty, right? And you can also put some of that cilantro in your salad too, right? Garnish it with your salad. Put a little bit on your avocado, right? Love on yourself. This is love. This is how you love on yourself every day. When you take the time to do this for yourself, right? When you take the time to love on yourself. Save these. We do not throw away the stems because we can put that in a smoothie, right? And then what I like to do is I like to put a little bit of, you can put a little almonds on top. You could put some pecan pralines just for like, kind of like a crunchiness effect, right? And it also looks good as a presentation on the plate, right? Doesn't that presentation look good? That presentation looks like you went to a really nice restaurant, right? And you did it right here at the house. How cool is that? Cool, cool, cool. And then all we have to do now is a taste test, just to make sure everything tastes good. And I'm gonna bite into it for you. And this is our dinner, and we like to eat nice and early. You want to eat very nice and early, right? And we're just going to cut into it and bite into it. And we're just going to eat while I get my son's spaghetti together, right? So this is our stuffed red bell peppers. Bada bing, bada boom. With, we have stuffed red bell peppers. We have a side salad. And we also have avocados on the side. We use no meat, right? Our greens, we're using green dandelions. We have mushrooms in here. We have pecans in here. We mix this with all of our herbs, right? We also put some cilantro in there for additional herbs. With your plantless meat, with your meatless, plant-based meat, you're going to use all of your favorite seasonings, right? That's what you're going to use. Really good, you all. Really good. Okay. Very spicy too. I don't know what I put in to make it so a little bit spicy. It's a little spicy. Really good. I also could have grilled the red bell peppers too. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's another good idea. Right? Mm. Mm. That's good. Really good. So I'm getting my son's spaghetti together. So we put cloves in there as his seasonings, turmeric, garlic, onion, Himalayan sea salt, right? Put all those seasonings in there. You can add your favorite seasonings, but those are what I put in there. I put ginger in there as well, black pepper. I put a little bit of cumin in there also, because it's a plant-based meat. So cumin ground is good, ground cumin. Let's see. I'm running a little on the seasonings. Time to go back to the farmer's market. I need to load up on some things. Onion powder, I gotta get my list together. Ooh, let me get another bite of this. Yummy. Mmm, 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 mmm. Yummy. Whew, I could be in this kitchen all day. So you can dip it with your greens because it's bitter green. Mmm, 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 mmm. So good. Hey, Kobe. Here's your dinner. You're welcome. So good and so good for you. Thanks for the thumbs up, everybody. Thanks for joining the live. I appreciate you. Exactly. You got to eat early so the stomach is empty at night. Yep. So we got to make time to do that. I know sometimes it can get hard to do that because we don't be looking at the clock and time flies by so quickly. Right? I should eat this other avocado. I really should. I should have ate the whole thing. It'll keep me nice and full. Kobe, you okay? Did you make a mess? Did you spill it? Did you spill it? So good. And put my salad in the middle so I could mix my salad with everything. Do you all like green dandelions? They're good. They taste real good. So good. My plant-based meat is really good. It tastes better than meat. The stem is very bitter. Wow. I tasted that. I don't know if I can eat all the stems. I'll take a couple of them, but I may not eat all of it. I'd rather put that in a smoothie. I can drink the stems or juice the stems. Good. So good for you. You have your healthy fats. Makes you nice and full. Your mushrooms, brain food. So we're focusing on the brain, we're focusing on the heart as well. And your digestive tract as well. So good. Thanks for joining my live. I appreciate you. Thanks for giving me a thumbs up. All right, I'm gonna come back tomorrow and do another live. Okay, I'm so glad that you were able to join the channel. Subscribe. I appreciate you. Okay, and more to come. Okay, blessings be good to you. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.